Today we have another song from the Daily Ukulele by Jumpin' Jim's Ukulele Songbook. We're going to do page 14, the jazz classic, After You've Gone, written by Turner Layton. First I want to do the song, just show you how I would play it, and afterwards we'll talk about how to play it and some of the details of the song. So here we go, starting with page 14, After You've Gone. Well, after you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying you'll feel blue, you'll feel sad, you'll miss the dearest pal that you've ever had. There'll come a time, now don't forget it, there'll come a time when you'll regret it someday. When you grow lonely, your heart will break like mine, and you won't be only. After you've gone, after you've gone away. Well, after I'm gone, after the breakup, after I'm gone, you're gonna wake up. You will find that you were blind to let somebody come and change your mind. After the years we've been together, through joy and tears, all kinds of weathers, someday blue and downhearted, you're gonna long to be right back where you started. After you've gone, after you've gone away. Yeah. First of all, this song is over 100 years old. It was written in 1918, and it's just a classic done by everybody. It's just, and you heard so many good versions. One of my favorite on YouTube is Fiona Apple. She does a good job. John Pizzarelli does a killer smoking. You'll hear the song done slow. You'll hear it done fast. You'll hear it done in every key. And it also has a nice intro that's not included in this book. A lot of those old Broadway songs have an intro, and what they usually do is they just skip that intro these days. And the jazz standards, a lot of the jazz standards, they just play the choruses. There's a lot of ways to do it. Like I said, it can be fast, it can be slow. I played it slow so you can learn it. You can always speed it up. Now, this song was written in cut time, which means you count to 2, but I find it easier to count to 4. The reason why is because the sock rhythm just works when we're counting to 4. Easier for me. So what I want you to do is just simply go long, short. That's the whole rhythm. Okay? You're gonna go long, short. I kind of choke on that short. What I mean by that. For example, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So all the ands are choked, and they're short. What you do is you mute it by letting the pressure off. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I know a lot of students struggle with that rhythm, and I'm going to show you an easier rhythm after we do this. But watch this. First part. After you've gone. That's the first measure, but I'm counting it in my mind. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then C minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So watch this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. See, it's my left hand that's just letting off the pressure on the ands. 1 and 2 and, but I'm hitting the ands louder. See, it's accented. That's what they call an accent. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. You see how I'm doing that? It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I'm going to do the first 4 measures of the song just to practice that rhythm. 1, and be sure to accent it. For this to be accented, the 1 and the 2 has to be softer, like this. Watch. After you've gone, first 4 bars. Now watch me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's the sock rhythm. Now, it's my experience that a lot of students struggle with that rhythm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an easier rhythm if you want to try that first. All I'm going to do with this rhythm is 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. On that one, you don't have to worry about any of those chokes or accents. Watch this. After you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying. If you want to do that, you can, but what I'm doing there, I'm counting to 4 twice per measure. Watch this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So if that rhythm's easier for you, where you're just going to go 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. So I want to do the first 4 measures. We're using that rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. After you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying. Okay, so that's enough about the rhythm. Now, something else I do different is like I stop on a couple occasions. Because I think it just sounds better, and I think somewhere I heard so many versions of this song. I heard that somewhere down the road. I don't even remember where I picked it up, but it just sounds good to stop on a couple of occasions. For example, watch. After you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying. You'll feel blue, you'll feel sad. Hit G. That's on the first measure on the 3rd line. You'll miss the dearest pal that you've ever had. And then on the last measure on the 3rd line, G7th, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's the second half of measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 9th measure, which is G7th, the second half of the bar. That's where I'm going to come back into the rhythm. I'm going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then you're back on the first measure on the 4th line. There'll come a time now, don't you forget. So that's just a little trick. I think it sounds more interesting like that. Okay, so let me play up to there. So I stop on the first measure, 3rd line, and I start back again on the last measure of the 3rd line. It'll sound like this. After you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying that you'll feel blue, you'll feel sad right here. You'll miss the dearest pal that you've ever had. G7, the last bar, 3rd line. That's a couple of little tricks. All right, I hope you enjoy this. Like I say, you hear this at all tempos. John Petzarelli plays at 100 miles an hour, and then Fiona Apple slows it down, or it's more of a blues. And of course, Louis Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald, Al Jolson. Everybody's done this song. Okay, y'all have a good one. Bye.